Today I'm going to show you how you can replicate this caption effect for the intro of your videos. Let's take a look at it.
Death is promised.
This is the entire process. Let's dig in. First, what I want you to do is grab a new title. Once we've placed our new title in our timeline on top of our video, we want to go to the title and change the text of the title to say the actual word that the voiceover is saying. In this case, it's death. Anyways, from that, I want you to choose the font that you use. I use Work Sans. We can do semi-bold and we can do this little tracking effect that I talked about. From here, what we want to do is identify exactly where the word death is said in our voiceover. And we do that by actually listening back to what the voiceover says.
Death.
You can see it here as well on the audio. Here's pretty much where the actual word is said. Here's the marker. What we want to do is jump 4 frames before and four frames after that and start cutting our caption frame by frame. So we go here, cut for every frame. So we have 4 captions, different captions before the actual 5, in this case, captions before the actual word is said. And then we want to do the same thing after that. So we have 5 and 5. Now, what I want you to do is go ahead and for each one of those captions that we created, change either the weight of the font or the size of the font. So let me go ahead and do that and you can replicate that. We go for each one of those captions. We change it from semi-bold to, let's just say, light italic, and we can change the size of it a little bit as well. Now that we're done, the cherry on top that I want you to add is a sound effect from a bicycle chain. And what does that sound like? It's pretty much this. So like as the bicycle turns, you hear the chain of the bicycle. And what we want to do is find that sound effect and place it right underneath all of those small captions that we created. And that is what genuinely sells this effect. We could play a little bit more with the size actually, so let me do that. And this is what we have. Another thing you can do is just go ahead and select all of those captions and change their blend mode just to have another thing, something different for all of those captions. We could go for this, the difference. And then we have our main caption right there. So very easy. The next step that I want to show you for today is actually how we can bring these captions, but make them appear behind our subject. So we can duplicate our footage, our main video. In our duplicated video, what I personally use is a plugin called mroto AI. It's the easiest one for me that has worked, especially for Final Cut. But all it does, that didn't work. Let's go again. All it does is that you select your subject, or perhaps just the outline, let's just say, of your subject. Here we go. Hopefully that was, yep, that is good. Can work a little bit more on making sure that everything is covered. Come on. Perfect. And then we want to track the rest of the clip. Then what we want to do is go ahead and select our captions that fall underneath, that fall at the same time range with our duplicated clip, and bring them in between. Now, what the mroto has done is that it has isolated our subject. And when we go back to our clip, we can choose for the output instead of merged as masked video. And what that allows us to do is keep the background from our main video, and with our duplicated video, we only keep the face. We only keep the subject, I mean. Therefore, that's why you cannot see the captions, because right now the captions are actually behind the subject. And all there's left to do, we can just go ahead and change their, what do you call it, their position. This doesn't look good anymore, so we can change that. And we can do something like this. So we have this now. can remove this. Could even go a little bit bigger. There you go. And actually, let's hide them a little bit more to really get that effect. There you go.